99.99% of people have no idea what people are talking about when they refer to the market and how the market is doing. So what actually is the market? So when people talk about how the stock market is doing, they're usually referring to what's known as the S&P 500 index. So what is the S&P 500? It's a group of 500 companies that are chosen by 10 people comprised of economists, analysts, and stock market experts. But it's not just a list of the 500 biggest companies. To be included, you need 4 things. The company must be based in the US. It must have a market value of at least $14 billion. It must be profitable for 4 consecutive quarters, and it has to represent one of 11 key sectors of our economy: technology, healthcare, energy, consumer products, financials, communication services, utilities, industrials, materials, real estate, and consumer discretionary companies. One super important and huge misconception about the S&P 500 is that it's not just a list of the 500 biggest companies. It's a weighted index, which means the larger companies have a much bigger influence on its movements than the smaller companies do. So for example, Apple, which is currently the most valuable company in the S&P 500, has a way bigger impact on the index than a smaller company does like News Corp. Over the last 30 years, how has the market done? The S&P 500 has delivered an average annual return of 10.4%.